Hare Krishna, everyone. Welcome to the session on Saṅkṣepa Rāmāyaṇa and Mukundamala Stotra. So this is an interesting combination, but let me say it that way. Uh, so the story of Kulashekara Alvar, who has written Mukundamala Stotra, it shows what should be the mood of a devotee when they are reciting or hearing Ramayana. So when we listen Hari Katha, Krishna Katha, Ramayana, Ramakatha, how we listen? We listen it like a time pass activity. Even though we have a desire to practice bhakti, but still we are not pure. We have so many anarthas in our heart. We do not, we do not relish the katha as much as the pure devotees relish it. We do not see the leela happening live in front of us. But that day will come for sure. If we sincerely do this Shravanam, Bhagavat Shravanam, hearing Krishna Katha, Rama Katha, if we sincerely hear every day and meditate upon what we hear, every day you hear for 1 or 2 hours, and then rest of the day you meditate. You meditate on different aspects of the Lord. You meditate on the beauty of the Lord, meditate on the Vatsalya Gunam of the Lord, meditate on the extraordinary power of the Lord, meditate on the Aishwaryam of the Lord, meditate on the Madhurya Bhava, the sweetness of the Lord, the greatness, sweetness, both. Bhagavan's greatness is sweet and Bhagavan's sweetness is great, both ways. So when we meditate on these aspects of the Lord, then our heart becomes pure very slowly and gradually. Shrinvatam swakata Krishna punya shravana kirtanaha hrudayantasto hyabhadrani vidunoti suhrit satam. In Bhagavatam there is a very famous shloka that says, Shrinvatam swakata Krishna. As we keep hearing Krishna Katha, Hrudyanantasto hyabhadrani. All the inauspiciousness in our heart will be removed. Abhadrani means the inauspiciousness, especially the Arishad Vargas, the Shad Ripus. They are called Shad Ripu. Ripu means enemy. Shad means 6. The 6 enemies. So what are these Shad Ripus? Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Mada, Moha, Matsarya. All these Abhadrani will be removed. Vidunoti means thoroughly washing. Thoroughly washing with a detergent. Dunoti means washing or cleaning. Vidunoti means deep cleaning. Sometimes when you call a cleaner, you ask for deep cleaning, right? That is vidunoti. So deep cleaning from the roots of the problem. Not just addressing the symptoms, but cleaning the roots of the problem. Going to the bottom of the problem and getting rid of the roots. The bija kuta of that papa. The tendency to commit sins. Everything will be removed. The papa karma will be removed. That means the sinful reactions from the past lives will be removed, as well as the tendency to commit new mistakes. The bija, kuta, everything will be removed. Hrudyanantastohi abhadrani vidunoti suhrit satam. So this is the goal of hearing Harikatha every day, to purify our heart, so that we can start listening to Ramayana, we can start understanding Ramayana just like how Kulashekara Alvar understood it in the present tense. Okay, so we have our guest speaker here. Lavanya Mataji is here. Jai Śrīmad Narayana. Can you hear me?
Jai Shri Narayana Prabhu.
Yeah. You need some time, or are you ready?
Yeah, ready, Prabhu.
Ready. Okay.
Yeah.
So
what do you want to do today?
So I just gave a little introduction about Krishna Katha, hearing Hari Katha. And I talked about Kulshekara Alvar, how he releases Ramayana. So today, if we can explain Saṅkṣepa Rāmāyaṇa a little bit, and then especially the first shloka, and then maybe just recite entire Saṅkṣepa Rāmāyaṇa so that everybody will get a taste of how it sounds, what is the beauty of this transcendental vibration of Saṅkṣepa Rāmāyaṇa. So let that flow into the ears of everyone today, and starting from tomorrow, you can start teaching how to pronounce these shlokas
and things like that. Okay, so we will do the entire shloka you said today.
Entire shloka, 100 shlokas recitation.
Okay.
And then some explanation.
You want to repeat after, or what do you want to do?
So I want everybody just hear the 100 shlokas. Let the transcendental vibration flow into the ears today.
Okay. Okay, let's do that.
And before that, for everyone, if you are looking for the script, I shared a link in the group, WhatsApp group. There's a OneDrive link that has a script for Telugu, script for Saṅkṣepa Rāmāyaṇa in Telugu, Devanagari, Hindi, and English. So whatever you are comfortable with, you can open that. And I see many people joined after I shared the link. So for their convenience, let me share the link again. Oh, no, not this one. But yeah, before that, I see many new people join. Thank you very much for joining. I want to hear from few people just to understand their expectations. Who is there? Maruti, anyway, I spoke. I know your expectations, your mood. Who is there? Totally new person. Devnath Hari Prabhu, welcome. Thank you for joining. I don't know if it is Devnath Hari Prabhu's wife Janani Mataji, or that's Devnath Hari Prabhu, but whoever it is, thank you. I see Hema as a new person. Hema, would you like to speak? Okay, so we'll begin with the actual stuff.
Okay, Prabhu, we'll get started.
One second. This link did not go ahead.
Yeah. Also ask how everybody wants to proceed also, Prabhu. Then that way, how many shlokas they want to, recite, or how they want to go about it.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll have some discussion. More people also might join after a few minutes. So why don't you recite the shlokas first, and then we'll come back to the discussion.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll share the screen I see that majority are Telugu. Okay, so I'll share the screen in Telugu, but if you want in Devanagari, Hindi, or English, you can open that script. Okay. One second. Yes, here you go.
ஆழ்வார் பெருமானார் ஜியர் திருவடிகளே சரணம். ஓம் अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। आपदामपहत्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। Hare Krishna, Jai Śrīmad Narayana. So we will start today with listening to Saṅkṣepa Rāmāyaṇam, Saṅkṣepa Rāmāyaṇam. Okay. We all know that Valmiki Maharshi has written Sri Ramayanam, right? So anytime we read any shloka, or if you have the experience of doing or writing master level papers or PhD level papers in your career, you would note that you always make references. You always have little bit of abstract that you write summary at the end. You make you quote where your references are coming from, all those things, right? So similarly, our texts, when we read, learn, we always pay our humble salutations to the Purvacharyas, because without our Acharyas, we will not have any of the book, right? Any of our scriptures. Then, as you see, go back to the front, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Go back to the other page. As you see, you see Sri Sailesaraya Patram Dibhaktiyadi Gunarnavam Yatindra Pravanam Vande Ramyaja Mataram Munim Lakshminatha Samarambham Nathayamana Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Yo Nityam Achyuta Padambuja Yugma Rukma Vyamohatas Taditarani Trunaya Mene Asmad Gurur Bhagavato Siddhayeka Sindhoho Ramanujasya Charano Saranam Prapadye Mata Pita Yuvadayastanaya Vibhutihi Sarvam Yadeva Niyamena Madhanvayanam आद्यस्य न कुलपतेर्वकुलाभिरामं श्रीमत्तदङ्घ्रियुगलं प्रणमामि मूर्ध्ना भूतं सरश्च महदाह्वय भट्टनाथ श्रीभक्तिसार कुलशेखर योगिवाहान् भक्ताङ्घ्रिरेणुपरकालयतीन्द्रमिश्रान् श्रीमत्पराङ्कुशमुनिं प्रणतोऽस्मि नित्यम्. That is the Acharya Parampara we recited. And then Srisaila Purna Vishaya, whatever you see, Pitamahasyapi Pitamahaya प्राचेतसाते सफलप्रदाय श्रीभाष्यकारोत्तमदेशिकाय श्रीशैलपूर्णाय नमो नमस्तात्. The whatever commentary that we have on Sri Ramayanam is given to us by Sri Sailapurna. So we are paying our obeisances to him. Then we do Vishnu Dhyanam, and then we do Hayagriva Dhyanam, and then we do Valmiki Dhyanam, right? Vishnu, because he is the supreme, and then Hayagriva, because he is the one who is on the seat of Jnanam. He is the knowledge, embodiment of knowledge. Then Valmiki Dhyanam, so we pay our salutations to Valmiki Maharshi, because he gave us this greatest scripture. And then we do Dhyanam to Hanuma Dhyanam we do after Valmiki Dhyanam. And then after Hanuma Dhyanam, we do Sri Ramayanam, right? We have a few slokas on Sri Ramayanam itself, and then Sri Rama, and then eventually towards the end we'll do the Jaya Mantram, which is part of the of Ramayana text. Okay, so we begin today with the Dhyana Shlokas quickly, and then we go over reciting 100 may take about 40 minutes. Is that okay, Prabhu?
Yeah, that is fine.
Oh, all right. Okay, let's go to Tuklam Bharadaram Vishnum Sasivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadhanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopasante Yasyadvirada Vaktradhya Parishadhya Parasatam Vignam Nignanti Satatam Vishwaksenam Tamasraye Jnananandamayam Devam Nirmalaspatikakrutim आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवमुपास्महे अभङ्गुरकलादाना स्थूललक्ष्वत्वमीयुषे तुङ्गाय महसे तस्मै तुरङ्गाय मुखे नमः. Sir, those are our standard prayers. Now we worship Valmiki Maharshi because he wrote Sri Ramayanam and gave it to us. And you have to see, if you understand even a little bit of Sanskritam, you will see in the first shloka, Kujantam Rama Rameti Madhuram Madhuraksharam Aruhya Kavita Sakham Vande Valmiki Kokilam. Valmiki Maharshi is referred to as here as the sweetest of kokila. Kokila is cuckoo, bird, singing. Okay, and then immediately look at the next shloka, 12th shloka. Valmikir muni simhasya kavita vanacharinaha shrunvan rama kathanadam konayati param gatim is referred to as a simha, a lion in the in the Kavita Vanacharanam, in the forest of poetry. Okay, and Shrunvan Ramakatha. If you listen to Ramakatha, who doesn't get Param Gatim? Who doesn't attain that Paramapadam? Okay, next. Yaf piban satatam Ramacharitam Sagaram Atriptastam Munim Vande Pracetasamakal. So we're doing Vandanam to Pracetasa. Pracetasa is?
He was 8 years old.
Pracetasa is none other than Valmiki Maharshi himself. Next, Anjaneya Prarthana.
Yeah, 1 second. I think these Prardhana shlokas are not there in the English and Devanagari script.
It
I
is
think
hard to
that's why.
find that.
Yeah, I think that's why people are sending messages. Can you share the PDF with Devanagari and English?
So
That's there
tomorrow
in-
I'll send the screenshots of that.
No, I think prapatti.com has those. 1 second. Let me send that link here. 1 second.
While you're figuring it out. So, the next one, we have about 5 shlokas on Anjaneya Hanuma, because Hanuma is, through Ramayanam, we realize that he is the Acharya. He is our Acharya and he is trying to connect all of us to Sri Rama, to Paramatma. So only through Acharya we ever get the darshanam of Paramatma, right? So he is the Guru here who is trying to connect all of us as Jivatmas to Paramatma, to Sri Rama. So that's why he takes that responsibility on our behalf. So we have a few shlokas and he is the greatest of all bhaktas. Why? You'll also see in one of the shlokas, Yatra Yatra Raghunatha Kirtanam, right? So you'll see in that. And then how he has considered the entire ocean as Goshpadi. Goshpadi is what? Like at the foot, when a cow or a calf makes a dip into the mud, when puts it feet into it, how big does it look? That's called Goshpadi, Gopadam, anta neatlo. And then he finds the Sagaram, or the ocean, to be like that, and he just jumps on from the Parvatam to Tirukkurungudi, the current day, from there to Lanka in one go.
Yeah, okay. Everyone, I shared prapatti.com link that has these Prardhana shlokas also, and then in different languages. And then again, the Saṅkṣepa Rāmāyaṇa 100 shlokas, you have to go to Balakanda link, which is the second one in the row, from top one, second row. So you just have to play around a little bit until you figure it out. It might take 1 or 2 days, but don't worry, we'll help you find it. But for now, in the interest of time, let's go ahead with the recitation while you are figuring it out. If you don't have success, then you send me a message, I'll help you. Tomorrow we'll give a walkthrough, where to find, how to find.
गोष्पदीकृतवारासिं मसकीकृतराक्षसं रामायणमहामाला रत्नं वन्दे अनिलात्मजम् अञ्जनानन्दनं वीरं जानकीशोकनाशनं कपीसमक्षहन्तारं वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करम् आमिषीकृतमार्ताण्डं गोष्पदीकृतसागरं तृणीकृतदशग्रीवम् आञ्जनेयं नमाम्यहम् मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि उल्लङ्घ्य सिन्धोः सलिलं सलीलं यशोकवह्निं जनकात्मजायाः आदाय तेनैव ददाह लङ्कां नमामि तं प्राञ्जलिराञ्जनेयम्. Then two more shlokas. आञ्जनेयमतिपाटलाननं काञ्चनाद्रिकमनीयविग्रहं पारिजाततरुमूलवासिनं भावयामि पवमाननन्दनं यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकम्. Those are few shlokas on Hanuma Prarthana. Next is Sri Ramayana Mahima. What does reading Ramayanam do to you? Okay, and what is Ramayanam? Veda Vedye Pare Pumsi Jate Dasaratatmaje Veda Pracheta Sadasit Sakshat Ramayanatmanaha. We will do the understanding little later, but we'll just go through because we have reading to do today. Okay. चरितं रघुनाथस्य शतकोटिप्रविस्तरम् एकैकमक्षरं प्रोक्तं महापातकनाशनम्. So in the previous shloka, it is hard to go, but anyways. So how many of us have read Vedas? We haven't read them, right? Many of us haven't read them, I'm assuming, in the group. So if the entire Vedas are need to be compiled and put together, where do they go? What do they look like? They look like Sri Ramayanam. All the knowledge from Vedas is simplified and is given as a story in Sri Ramayanam. And the Veda Purusha himself, whoever Vedas are talking about, that Veda Purusha Sakshat is none other than Veda Pracheta Sadasit Sakshat Ramayanatmana. Okay, that Veda Purusha is none other than Dasaratha Kumara, who is Rama, and that entire Vedam is nothing else other than Sri Ramayanam. So we have to remember that it doesn't come out of the blue. Ramayanam, Vedam are not different. Vedam, Upanishad, Sri Ramayanam. Okay, if you haven't read Vedam and you want to know what is in Vedam, know Sri Ramayanam as a story. We will get all the essence of it. And if you want to know how God looks like, he doesn't look like anything else. How Vedam describes God, it is none other than Sri Ramachandra, who looks like that Veda Purusha. Who is that Veda Purusha? Okay? Remember that shloka very much. 21st is very important. Next. Charitam Raghunathasya Satakoti Pravistaram Ekaikamaksharam Proktam Mahapataka Satakoti Pravistaram. It has Satakoti Slokas. But Ekaikamaksharam Proktam. Even if you learn one word, one letter, Ekaikamaksharam, one aksharam, then we will have all the patakas gone. Shrunvan Ramayanam Bhaktya Padam Padamevava Sayati Brahmanastanam Brahmana Pujyate Sada. So even Shrunvan, even if you listen, Padam Padamevava, you listen to one word, one padam, anything. Sayati Brahmanastanam Brahmana Pujyate Sada. He will be worshipped. He's got the Brahmastanam. Okay. Valmiki Girisambhuta Ramasagara Gamini Punati Bhavanam Punya Ramayana Mahanadi. Slokas Jalakirinam Sargakallola Sankulam Kandagraha Mahaminam Vande Ramayanarnavam. If you think Ramayanam as a huge Arnavam, as an ocean, they're telling what are the waves, what are the waves going to be like, what are the big fishes in it, like that. Okay. Yakkarna Anjali Samputai Ahara Samyak Pibatyadarat Valmike Vadanaravinda Galitam Ramayanakyam Madhu Janma Vyadi Jara Vipatti Marane atyanta sopadravam samsaram savihaya gacchati puman Vishnoh padam sasvatam tadupagata samasa sandhiyogam samamaduropanatartha vakyabaddham raghuvara charitam muni praneetam dasasirasascha vadham nisamayatvam. Okay, those are the shlokas glorifying Sri Ramayanam. And next, Sri Rama Prarthana. Sri Raghavam Dasaratatmajam Aprameyam Sitapatim Raghukulanvaya Ratnadepam Ajanubahum Aravinda Dalayataksham Ramam Nisachara Vinasakaram Namami. And then how he is in Nitya Ayodhya. Okay, there is one Nitya Ayodhya. How does he look like there? Vaidehi Saitam Suradrumatale Haime Mahamandape Madhye Pushpakamasane Manimaye Virasane Sustitam Agre Vachayati Prabhanjana Sute Tatvam Munibhyaparam Vyakhyantam Bharatadibihi Parivrutam Ramam Bhaje Syamalam. Next. ततो यथा सत्रसी कोसोपरि भगवत आराधनं कार्यं. We do here आपदाम अपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसंपदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्. Next one, this shloka धर्मात्मा सत्यसन्धश्च धर्मात्मा सत्यसन्धश्च रामो दासरथिर्यदि पौरुषे च अप्रतिद्वन्द्व सरेण जहि रावणिम्. This shloka is the Moola Mantra of Sri Ramayana. This should be recited after every sarga reading. Okay, when you do Ramayana, Sri Ramayana Parayanam, this is the Moola Mantra. This is the one, you write one, one statement in the beginning of your thesis, right? Why you are doing what you are doing. This is the purpose. Redefining entire thing. Next, the first shloka of Sri Ramayana. If you want, you can repeat this shloka because this is very important shloka. Tapas Svadhyaya. So when we are learning anything, you have to repeat twice. Okay? Anything Sanskritam, we repeat twice. Okay? Tapasvadhyaya.
Tapasvadhyaya. Tapasvadhyaya.
Niratam. Tapasvi. Vagvidambaram. Naradam. Paripapracha. Valmikirmuni Pungavam. This one is the first shloka of Sri Ramayanam, the first ever written shloka in our entire Vangmayam. So give a tap on your back because you learned the greatest part of our literature or our scriptures. Okay, so you are initiated into Sri Ramayanam, and the other thing is this is the first shloka. So how many shlokas are there in Sri Ramayanam?
24,000.
24,000. So now you only have to learn 23,999, right? So
very easy.
Very easy. So everybody say Sri Raghunandana Parabrahmane Namaha.
Shri Raghunandana Parabrahmane Namaha.
Okay, so let's do Saṅkṣepa Rāmāyaṇam, first shloka on. So if you see Paripapracha Valmiki, so even in Bhagavad Gita it comes Pariprashnena Sevaya. So that's why Pari, anytime you hear the word Pari, it means it is not one question and answer, which means it has layers. So entire Ramayanam is given in the first chapter of Sri Ramayanam, entire Ramayanam. It's called Saṅkṣepa or Saṅkṣepa Rāmāyaṇam because it does good to us. It's Saṅkṣepam. And then Saṅkṣepa, it is Saṅkṣepa is, what is Saṅkṣepam? Summarized.
Brief.
Yeah.
Summary.
It's summarized. Some entire Ramayana. So Narada Maharshi gives Valmiki Maharshi entire Ramayana in a small format, and later on he develops it. Okay, then later on he writes the entire part of it. Okay, so the first question is, he's asking that question. Tapasvadhyaya niratam tapasvi vagvidamvaram naradam paripapracha valmikir muni pungavam. So he's asking the questions. Now what are the questions? Kon vasmin sampratam loke gunavan kasya viryavan dharmagnascha krutagnascha satyavakyo drudavratah charitreణ च को युक्तः सर्वभूतेषु को हितः विद्वान् कः कः समर्थश्च कश्चैकप्रियदर्शनः आत्मवान् को जितक्रोधो द्युतिमान् को अनसूयकः कस्य बिभ्यति देवाश्च जातरोषस्य संयुगे. So these are the questions that Valmiki Maharshi is asking Narada. Konvasmin sampratam loke. In this Vipatkara kalam, Swami, who is the one who has these 16 gunas completely? Who is the one who is the most compassionate? Who is the Viryavan? Who has Dharmam? Who has Krutagnata? Who does Satyavakyam? Who is Drudavrata? Who is like steadfast in doing whatever he's supposed to do? Charitrena, who has the best of charitram, character. And Sarvabhuteshu Kohitaha, who wants good for everybody. Vidvan, who is the Vidvan? Who is the knowledgeable person? Kasamartaischa kaschaika priyadarsanaha, the beauty of it. Who as soon as you see, you think got the nice good darsanam. Atmavan ko jitakrodho, who has conquered anger, not just conquered anger, who knows exactly when to use anger as a weapon. Dyutiman ko anasuyaka, who doesn't have any anger. Okay, all these things. Anasuyaka, who is not jealous. Kasya bibhyati devascha jataroshasya samyuge. Even if he gets angry, devasuras, everybody will be very scared. Who is that? Okay, and he says, etadichyamyaham srotum param kautuhalam hime maharshe tvam tam samarthosi jnatumevam vidam naram. O Maharshi, you are the Sarvagna, you know everything. Please tell me who that kind of Mahapurusha is. Okay, you are the Samardhosmi. You have the capability, you tell us. That's what the first 5 shlokas mean. Now, 6th shloka. Okay. Now, Narada Maharshi is starting to tell. So, from this entire Balakandam is also divided into this entire Saṅkṣepa Rāmāyaṇam is also divided into Balakanda, Ayodhya Kanda, Aranya Kanda. You know how many kandams are there in Sri Ramayanam?
7.
7 kandalu. Yeah. Maruti garu knows it. Yeah. Okay. Next. So, let's do from 6th shloka on. Okay. Srutva chaitatrilokagno valmikirnarado vachaha sruyatamiti chamantriya prahrushto vakyam abravit. So he's telling vakyam abravit. Now he is telling. What is he saying? Bahavo durlabhaschaiva ye tvaya kirtita gunaha mune vakshamyaham buddhva tairyukta sruyatam naraha. Okay, it is very rare to find somebody like that, but I will tell you who has it. Who has it? Ikshvaku vamsa prabhavo Ramo nama janai srutaha niyatatma mahaviryo dyutiman drutiman vasi. So all the qualities of Rama are being told in this. Buddhiman nitiman vagmi Śrīmad satruni barhanaha Vipulamso mahabahuhu कम्बुग्रीवो महाहनुः महोरस्को महेश्वासो गूढजत्रुररिन्दमः आजानुबाहुः सुशिराः सुललाटः सुविक्रमः समः समविभक्ताङ्गः स्निग्धवर्णप्रतापवान् पीनवक्षा विशालाक्षो लक्ष्मीवान् शुभलक्षणः धर्मज्ञः सत्यसन्धश्च प्रजानां च हिते रतः यशस्वी ज्ञानसम्पन्नः शुचिर्वस्य समाधिमान् प्रजापतिसमः श्रीमान् धाता रिपुनिषूदनः रक्षिता जीवलोकस्य धर्मस्य परिरक्षिता रक्षिता स्वस्य धर्मस्य स्वजनस्य च रक्षिता वेदाङ्गतत्त्वज्ञो धनुर्वेदे च निष्ठितः सर्वशास्त्रार्थतत्त्वज्ञः स्मृतिवान् प्रतिभानवान् सर्वलोकप्रियः साधु अदीनात्मा विचक्षणः सर्वादिविगतः सद्भिः समुद्र इव सिन्धुभिः आर्यः सर्वसमश्चैव सदैकप्रियदर्शनः स च सर्वगुणोपेत कौसल्यानन्दवर्धनः समुद्रैव गाम्भीर्ये धैर्येण हिमवानिव विष्णुना सदृशो वीर्ये सोमवत्प्रियदर्शनः कालाग्निसदृशक्रोधे क्षमया पृथिवी समः धनदेन समस्त्यागे सत्ये धर्म इवापरः तमेव गुणसम्पन्नं रामं सत्यपराक्रमं ज्येष्ठं श्रेष्ठ गुणैर्युक्तं प्रियं दशरथसुतं प्रकृतीनां हितैर्युक्तं प्रकृतिप्रियकाम्यया यौवराजेन संयोक्तुम् ऐच्छत् प्रीत्या महीपतिः. Okay, till then 19th shloka, he has it is all about Balakandam, how Rama is, what a great warrior he is, and you can see the contrast when they say he is Kalagni Sadrusaha, he is like the fire, Pralayagni, but Kshamaya Prithvi Samaha. Look at the contrast. He has Kshama like Mother Earth. Okay. Vishnuna Sadruso Virye Somavat Priyadarsanaha. For he has Dhairyam like Himavan, and he has the Parakramam like Vishnu, but he is as cool as the moon, they say, right? Somavat Priyadarsanaha. When you see Chandra, how you feel, how pleasant you feel when you see full moon, that's how you will feel when you see Sri Rama. So that contrast. Okay. Usually we see this contrast in Krishna Varnana, but Valmiki Maharshi has talked so beautifully about Sri Ramachandra in these verses. Okay, next. Now we are moving on to Ayodhya Kanda. Balakandam is done. 20th shloka. We did. 21st. Tasyabhisheka sambharan društva bharyatha kaikayi purvam dattavara devi varamenam mayachata vivasanam cha ramasya bharatasyaabhishechanam sasatyavachanaadraja dharmapasena samyataha विवासयामास सुतं रामं दशरथप्रियं सजगामवनं वीर प्रतिज्ञामनुपालयन् पितुर्वचननिर्देशात् कैकेय्या प्रियकारणात् तं व्रजन्तं प्रियो भ्राता लक्ष्मणोऽनुजगामः स्नेहाद्विनयसम्पन्न सुमित्रानन्दवर्धनः भ्रातरं दयितो भ्रातुः सौभ्रात्रामनुदर्शयन् रामस्य दयिता भार्या नित्यं प्राणसमाहिता जनकस्य कुले जाता देवमायेन निर्मिता सर्वलक्षणसम्पन्ना नारीणामुत्तमा वधूः सीताप्यनुगता रामं शशिनं रोहिणी यथा पौरैरनुगतो दूरं पित्रा दशरथेन च शृङ्गिबेरपुरे सूतं गङ्गाकूले व्यसर्जयत् गुहमासाद्य धर्मात्मा निषादाधिपतिं प्रियं गुहेन सहितो रामो लक्ष्मणेन च सीतया देवनेन वनं गत्वा नदी स्थित्वा बहूदकाः चित्रकूटमनुप्राप्य भरद्वाजस्य शासनात् रम्यमावसतं कृत्वा रममाणा वने त्रयः देवगन्धर्वसङ्कासा तत्र ते न्यवसन् सुखम् चित्रकूटं गते रामे पुत्रशोकातुरस्तदा राजा दशरथः स्वर्गं जगाम विलपन् सुतम्. Okay, so till 32nd shloka it is what kandam? After balakandam it is Ayodhya Kandam. So ikkada varaku it is Ayodhya Kandam. They're talking about the vachanam that Dasharatha gave Kaikeyi, and because of which Rama has to go to the Vanavasam. And then tam vrajanto priyo bhrata Lakshmano anujagamaha. The Vinaya Sampanna, the one who has Bhakti Pavam for Rama, he went along with his brother. Bhrataram daito bhratru saubhratram anudarsayan. He went along with his brother. And then Sita Devi also, his Dharma Patni, she also just followed him. Okay. How? Like Sasinam Rohini Yatha. How Rohini Nakshatra follows Chandra, she also just went with him. Okay. And then they go to Srungiberapuram, and then they meet Guha over there. And after that, they go after they meet Guha, they go further into the forest, and they reach Bharadwaja Ashramam. Vanam gatva nadi stitva bahudaka, and then Chitrakutam anuprapya Bharadwajasya sasana. They go to Bharadwaja Ashramam, and then Mandakini, on the banks of Mandakini, they reach Chitrakutam, and then they have a Parnasala over there, and they all three of them are living there peacefully. That is till Ayodhya Kanda. Next comes Aranya Kanda. And then in 32nd shloka, Dasaratha also he becomes he reaches Swargam, crying for his son. Okay. And then after he dies, what do they do? Mrute tu tasmin bharato Vashishta pramukaidvijaihi niyujyamano rajyaya naichadrajyam mahabalaha sajagama vanam viro Ramapada prasadakaha gatva tu sumahatmanam Ramam satyaparakramam ayachad bhrataram Ramam आर्यभावपुरस्कृतः त्वमेव राजा धर्मज्ञ इति रामं वचो ब्रवीत् रामोऽपि परमोदारः सुमुखः सुमहायसाः न चैच्छत् पितुरादेशात् राज्यं रामो महाबलः पादुके चास्य राज्याय न्यासं दत्त्वा पुनः पुनः निवर्तयामास ततो भरतं भरताग्रजः सकामं मनवाप्यैव रामपादावुपस्पृशन् नन्दिग्रामे अकरोत् राज्यं रामागमनकाङ्क्षया गते तु भरते श्रीमान् सत्यसन्धो जितेन्द्रियः रामस्तु पुनरालक्ष्य नागरस्य जनस्य च तत्रागमनमेकाग्रो दण्डकान् प्रविवेशः. So till 39th shloka, from after 33rd to 39, what happens? After he goes, Vasishta sends all the mantris to Kekeya Desam, because Satrughna and Bharata, both of them will be in Kekeya Desam. They ask him to come back, and then Bharata comes back realizing that his father is no more, and then he says, this is Jeshtam, this kingdom has always been my brother's. There is no way I can become king. Okay. So he says, let's all go to Vanam to get my brother. So everybody from Ayodhya, entire Ayodhya becomes Khali. So everybody goes to Bharadwaj Ashramam. They meet Guha first, then go to Bharadwaj Ashramam, and eventually they meet Rama in the Vanam, and he begs Rama to come back. But Rama says, no, I have to follow Pituradesat. So I have to follow Pituradesam. So I'm going to stay here. And then he says, he gives Nyasam. Nyasam. What does he give as Nyasam? Paduke Chasya Rajyaya. Instead of him ruling, his Padukas will rule entire Kosala, Ayodhya. So he says, I will give you this, and then Bharata he gives, and then he says, Bharata, I cannot come now, I have to follow our father's instructions, so you go. And then he gives him his padukas and sends. Okay. And then Bharata makes the padukas as Raja Pratinidhi. And then he also doesn't go inside Ayodhya. So what does he do? He stays back in Nandigramam, which is on the other side of Sarayu. Okay, wherever current day, it's near current day. I think Ayodhya airport is closer to Nandigrama than Ayodhya itself. So he stays over there. And from there itself, he does the Rajyapalana. And then Rama, he will go further because when he is over there in the forest, in the Parnasala, lot of people keep coming near the Mandakini Tiram, lot of in Chitrakutam, lot of people will keep coming to visit him. And then because he is there, some Rakshasas may be going and trying to check if Rama is still alive, and they might do some mischief, right? So a lot of Munis are over there. So Rama's presence may disturb Munis. So what Rama thinks is, let me go further into the Vanam. And then they enter Dandaka Vanam. From here, Sitama's problems will start. Okay. प्रविश्यतु महारण्यं 41st श्लोका रामो राजीवलोचनः विराधं राक्षसं हत्वा शरभङ्गं ददर्शः सुतीक्ष्णं चाप्यगस्तं च अगस्त्यभ्रातरं तथा अगस्त्यवचना चैव जग्राहेन्द्रं सरासनं खड्गं च परमप्रीतः तूणी चाक्षयसायकौ वनतस्तस्य रामस्य वने वनचरैः सह ऋषियोऽभ्यागमन् सर्वे वधायासुररक्षसां सतेषां प्रतिशुश्राव राक्षसानां तथा वने प्रतिज्ञातश्च रामेण वध संयतिरक्षसां ऋषीणामग्निकल्पानां दण्डकारण्यवासिनां तेन तत्रैव वसता जनस्थाननिवासिनी विरूपिता शूर्पणखा राक्षसी कामरूपिणी ततः शूर्पणखा वाक्या द्युत्युक्तान् सर्वराक्षसान् करं त्रिशिरसं चैव दूषणं चैव राक्षसं निजघानरणे राम तेषां चैव पदानुगान् वने तस्मिन् निवसता जनस्थाननिवासिनां रक्षसां निहतान्यासन् सहस्राणि चतुर्दशः ततो ज्ञातिवदं श्रुत्वा रावणः क्रोधमूर्छितः सहायं वरयामास मारीचं नाम राक्षसं वार्यमाणः सुबहुसो मारीचेन स रावणः न विरोधो बलवता क्षमो रावणतेन ते अनादृत्य तु तद्वाक्यं रावणः कालचोदितः जगाम सह मारीच तस्याश्रमपदं तदा तेन मायाविना दूरम् अपवाह्य नृपात्मजो जहार भार्यां रामस्य गृध्रं हत्वा जटायुषं गृध्रं च निहतं दृष्ट्वा हृतां श्रुत्वा च मैथिलीं राघवः शोकसन्तप्तो विललापाकुलेन्द्रियः ततस्तेनैव शोकेन कृतं दग्ध्वा जटायुषं मार्गमाणो वने सीतां राक्षसं सन्तदर्शः kabandam nama rupena vikrutam ghora darsanam tam nihatya mahabahu dadaha swargatascha saha sachasya kathayamasa sabarim dharmacharinim sramanim dharma nipunam abhigaccheti raghava. So that's where सोऽभ्यगच्छन् महातेजा सबरीं शत्रुसूदनः सबर्या पूजितः सम्यक् ग्रामो दशरथात्मजः. 57 shloka. What sarga is this? What kandam is this? Aranyakandam. Okay, in Aranyakandam they are telling what happened. From, as soon as they enter, they have all these rakshasas that that follow them. Okay, starting with Viradha, and then so if you see in Aranyakanda, one bad thing happens, one good thing happens, one bad thing happens, one good thing happens. So just telling us that life is about good and bad. It comes like in waves. And another most important thing is Aranyakandam is called Moksha Kandam, or it's called Moksha Kandam, one of the most important kandams that we have to read. If you read Aranyakandam, you will not have any questions about Sri Ramayana. Why did Rama do that? Why did Rama do this? Two qualities must be there. Paripurna Vishwasam. Paripurna Vishwasam you should have, that Rama is Dharmagna. Then you will see everything. When anytime we question Rama, we will see, okay, this is where, unless we read Ramayanam and read it in an order, connect one sarga to another, sit and deeply understand what Valmiki Maharshi is trying to say, read our Purvacharya Vyakhyanam, please do not have any questions about Sri Ramachandra. Because that's how it is the greatest book on Dharma. Everything is connected in it. And listen to it or read it without anasuya. That's what Valmiki Maharshi said. Without jealousy. Paripurna Vishwasam we should have, and no jealousy. Okay. So here Virada gets killed. Sarabanga Maharshi they visit. They also go to Sutikshna, Agastya Maharshi, and also Agastya Sodara. They visit him also. And then Agastya gives Rama Indra Chapam, Kadgam, all the Tuniram, everything he gets. Banam, everything he gets. And then when they were living there, all the Rishis go there and then they ask Rama to kill the Rakshasas. And then Rama listens to them and then he says, I will kill Rushinam Agnikalpanam Dandakaranya Vasanam Tena Tatreva Vasata Janasthananiva. So they said, Pratignatascha Ramena Vada Samyati Rakshasam. I'm going to kill all the Rakshasas and take care of you. That's what Rama says. And then afterwards, we all know Surpanaka comes and then her nose and ears are cut and then she gets the Vikruta Rupam. And then because she goes and complains to her local brothers, Khara and Dushana and Trisira, all of them get killed. They all come back and fight with Rama and then they all get killed. And then Rama, he actually kills, they come with a huge army, not just these three, 14,000. Rama by himself kills all the 14,000 of them. And then Surpanaka goes and tells her other brother in Lanka, saying that, your stepbrothers Kara, Dushana, Trisara, they all were killed by Sri Rama. And then Ravana gets very upset and he goes to Maricha and asks to abduct Sitama, kidnap Sitama. But Maricha says, no, Rama is, Navirodho Balavatакshamo Ravana Tena Varyamano Subahuso Marichena sa Ravana. He says, Ravana, do not even think about it. Any enmity with Rama will only cause you damage. So he says that, and he says, it takes away, he lets Ravana not fight with him. And then after that, Rama and everybody, they come to Panchavati. And then later on again, Surpanaka goes again and she says then, she has a beautiful wife. And listening to her, even Kamsa also, when his counsel is bad, what happens? He goes back and tries to kill Krishna, right? Similarly, Ravana has a very bad counsel. He has people like all the Rakshasas in his system and also his sister. He says, there is one beautiful lady over there. That's it. They say any other bad thing can still be corrected, but this kind of bad intent is wrong. So he does that. He says, so he plots with Maricha, and then they kidnap Sitama, and then Jatayu tries to save, but Jatayu gets killed. Okay, and then Rama goes in search of Sita, and then when they are going like that, then they see Kabanda. Kabanda, he has a Vikrutakaram, but before he dies, he says he after he dies, he gets a Divya Rupam. Kabanda gets it, and he says, Rama, there is one devotee called Sabari. Go to her, he says, and then Rama goes to Sabari Ashramam, and that's where. And she also goes to her Paramagati. She also gets Paramagati. So this is where Aranyakanda. Prabhu, we can continue, or we can do rest 50 tomorrow. Either ways is fine. Whatever you want to do.
Let's continue, because this is the first day. I want everybody to get that experience and sense of accomplishment of hearing Saṅkṣepa Ramayana in full. Let's proceed. And do you want to turn on your video? We have prizes for people who turn on their video.
Yeah, let everybody. I have cold, so I'm like, my hat is on.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
Next.
I'll share the screen. Yeah.
Next, let's go to 58th shloka. Now, what kandam is starting now?
Kishkinda.
Kishkinda kanda. Okay. Pampatire Hanumata Sangato Vanarenaha Hanumadvachanachaiva Sugrivena Samagataha Sugrivaya cha tatsarvam Samsadramo Mahabalaha Aditastatyatha Vruttam Sitayascha Viseshataha Sugrivaschapi tatsarvam Srutva Ramasya Vanaraha Chakara Sakhyam Ramena प्रीतश्चैवाग्निसाक्षिकं ततो वानरराजेन वैरानुकथनं प्रति रामाय वेदितं सर्वं प्रणया दुःखितेन च प्रतिज्ञातं च रामेण तदा वालिवधं प्रति वालिनश्च बलं तत्र कथयामास वानरः सुग्रीवः शङ्कितश्चासि नित्यं वीर्येण राघवे राघव प्रत्ययार्थं तु दुन्दुभेकायमुत्तमं दर्शयामास सुग्रीवो महापर्वतसन्निभम् उत्स्मयित्वा महाबाहु प्रेक्षच्चास्ति महाबलः पादाङ्गुष्ठेन चिक्षेप सम्पूर्णं दशयोजनं बिभेद च पुनस्तालान् सप्तैकेन महेशुना गिरिं रसातलं चैव जनयन् प्रत्ययं तदा ततः प्रीतमनास्तेन विश्वस्तसमहाकपिः किष्किन्धां रामसहितो जगाम च गुहां तदा ततो गच्छद्धरिवरः सुग्रीवो हेमपिङ्गळः तेन नादेन महता निर्जगाम हरीश्वरः अनुमान्य तदा तारां सुग्रीवेण समागतः निजगान च तत्रैनं शरेणैकेन राघवः ततः सुग्रीववचनात् हत्वा वालिनमाहवे सुग्रीवमेव तद्राज्ये राघव प्रत्यपादयत् स च सर्वान् समानीय वानरान् वानरर्षभः दिश प्रस्थापयामास त्रिदृक्षुर्जनकात्मजां ततो क्रुद्रस्य वचनात् सम्पाते हनुमान् बली शतयोजनविस्तीर्णं पुप्लुवे लवनार्णवम् तत्र लङ्कां समासाद्य पुरीं रावणपालितां ददर्श सीतां ध्यायन्ती अशोकवनिकां गतां निवेदयित्वा विज्ञानं प्रवृत्तिं च निवेद्य च समास्वास्य च वैदेहीं मर्दयामास तोरणम्. Okay. So till 73, till 72, sorry, till 72 is Kishkinda Kanda. Till 72 is Kishkinda Kanda. Okay. So what happens in Kishkinda Kanda? Rama and Lakshmana will be going around, and then that's where Sugriva sends Hanuma to check who these two people are, whether they were sent by Vali or something. Then they say, no, we are looking for Sita. And then they do Maitri. Rama and Sugriva do Maitri, saying that Rama will take care of, he will make him the king. And then they think, having a mutual agreement will help both of them. So Agni Sakshi, they become friends. Both of them become friends. And then Sugriva is sad, and then Rama asks, why are you sad? And then he talks about how Vali and he have a fight, and then how he got kicked out of the Rajyam and all these things. And then Rama says, I will kill Vali. And then Sugriva tells about Vali's valor and everything. And then he also tells Rama about his valor. And then, he says, Dudumbi is the Rakshasa. And then that Rakshasa Sugriva killed. And he kicked him so far, he says. Okay. And then Rama also kicks that. And he says, oh, Rama, you only are kicking this, what is it? The Astipanjaram, the skeleton, but he's a very big fat guy, and so Vali actually kicked him that far. Okay. And then that Kalevaram goes like 10 yojanas. Okay. And then what Rama does is he takes one banam, and then he shoots it, and it goes through 7 maddi chetlu. I don't know exactly what they are in English. Maddi chetlu. Okay. And then not just that, it goes and hits a parvatam, and then goes into Rasatalam, and then with the same speed, it comes back and gets back in his Tuniram, wherever they put all the banas, right? That one. So Sugriva is very happy, and then Sugriva and Vali fight, and then we know what happens. Vali eventually dies, and then after that, all the Vanaras go and search for Sitamma, and then to the south side with what is it? With Southside Hanuma and everybody else go. And then Sampati, the brother of Jatayu, who gets killed earlier, right? He tells that he can see from wherever he is that Sita is in Lanka. And then Hanuma goes in the direction of Lanka. And this kandam is?
Sundarakanda.
Yes. Okay. We'll do again from 73. तत्र लङ्कां समासाद्य पुरीं रावणपालितां ततः सीतां ध्यायन्तीम् अशोकवनिकां गतां निवेदयित्वाभिज्ञानं प्रवृत्तिं च निवेद्य च समाश्वास्य च वैदेहीं मर्दयामास तोरणं पञ्चसेनाग्रगान् हत्वा सप्तमन्त्रिसुतानपि सूरमक्षं च निष्पिष्य ग्रहणं समुपागमत् अस्त्रेणोन्मुक्तमात्मानं ज्ञात्वा पैतामहाद्वरात् मर्शयन् राक्षसान् वीरो यन्त्रिणस्तान् यदृच्छया ततो दग्ध्वा पुरीं लङ्कां ऋते सीतां च मैथिलीं रामाय प्रियमाख्यातुं पुनरायान् महाकपिः सोऽभिगम्य महात्मानं कृत्वा रामं प्रदक्षिणं न्यवेदयत मे यात्मा दृष्टा सीतेति तत्त्वतः. Sundarakandam 72 to 78. Okay, he goes there. So he goes there, and what does he do? He sees Sitama over there, and he sees that she is in Ramadhyanam, and then he tells her about the Rama Sugriva Maitri and gives her the ungaram, the ring, and then he pacifies her, and then he does Dvamsam of Asoka Vanam and everything. And then if you want to see how Valmiki wrote this, Hanuma, when he goes there, he kills 7 Mantri Putras, 5 Senadipatis, everything. Okay, but if you see how अस्त्रेणोन्मुक्तमात्मानं ज्ञात्वा पैतामहद्वरात् मर्शयन् राक्षसन् वीरो यन्त्रिणस्तन् यदृचया और पञ्चसेनाग्रगान् हत्वा सप्तमन्त्रिसुतानपि सूरमक्षं च निष्पिष्य ग्रहणं सम्पादयत्. In the words itself you will feel that there is a war going on. Okay, that's how it is. That's how it is. Wherever it is Ramyam, you will feel that even while you are reading Ramayana. Oh, it is so beautiful. If you are able to read very easily, it means that there is some story that is pleasant to hear. If you see too many Vottulu, Sandulu, Samasalu, Sandulu Unnai ante, then it means that there is some war going on. Okay, that's how it is. Next. And then he comes back, gives Sita Devi's Kusala Varta to Rama, and then he does Pradakshina to Rama, and Rama gives him a big hug. Okay. Next. ततस्सुग्रीव सहितो गत्वा तीरं महोदधेः समुद्रं क्षोभयामास शरैरादित्यसन्निभैः दर्शयामास चात्मानं समुद्रसरितां पतिः समुद्रवचनाच्चैव नलं सेतुमकारयत् तेन गत्वा पुरीं लङ्कां हत्वा रावणमाहवे रामः सीतामनुप्राप्य परां व्रीडामुपागमत् तामुवाच ततो रामं परुषं जनसंसदि अमृष्यमाणा सा सीता विवेशज्वलनं सति ततोऽग्निवचनात् सीतां ज्ञात्वा विगतकल्मषां भवौ रामसम्प्रहृष्टा पूजितः सर्वदैवतैः कर्मणा तेन महता त्रैलोक्यं सचराचरं सदेवर्षिगणं तुष्टं राघवस्य महात्मनः अभिषिच्य च लङ्कायां राक्षसेन्द्रं विभीषणं कृतकृत्यस्तदा रामो विज्वरः प्रमुमोदः देवताभ्यो वरं प्राप्य समुत्थाप्य च वानरान् अयोध्यां प्रस्थितो राम पुष्पकेण सुहृद्वृतः भरद्वाजाश्रमं गत्वा रामः सत्यपराक्रमः भरतस्यान्तिकं रामो हनुमन्तं व्यसर्जयत् पुनराख्यायिकां जल्पन् सुग्रीवसहितश्च सह पुष्पकं तत्समारुह्य नन्दिग्रामं ययौ तदा नन्दिग्रामे जटां हित्वा भ्रातृभिः सहितो नगः रामः सीतामनुप्राप्य राज्यं पुनरवाप्तवान् प्रहृष्टो मुदितो लोक तुष्टः पुष्टः सुधार्मिकः निरामयो ह्यरोगश्च दुर्भिक्षभयवर्जितः न पुत्रमरणं किञ्चित् द्रक्ष्यन्ति पुरुषा क्वचित् नार्याश्च विधवा नित्यं भविष्यन्ति पतिव्रताः न चाग्निजं भयं किञ्चित् नाप्सु मज्जन्ति जन्तवः न वातजं भयं किञ्चित् नापि ज्वरकृतं तथा न चापि क्षुद्भयं तत्र न तस्करभयं तथा नगराणि च राष्ट्राणि धनधान्ययुतानि च नित्यं प्रमुदिताः सर्वे यथा कृतयुगे तथा अश्वमेधशतैरिष्ट्वा तथा बहुसुवर्णकैः गवां कोट्ययुतं दत्त्वा विद्वद्योविधिपूर्वकम्. नेक्स्ट 95. असंख्येयं धनं दत्त्वा ब्राह्मणेभ्यो महायसाः राजवंशान् शतगुणान् स्थापयिष्यति राघवः चातुर्वर्ण्यं च लोकेऽस्मिन् स्वे स्वे धर्मे नियोक्ष्यति दशवर्षसहस्राणि दशवर्षशतानि च रामो राज्यमुपासित्वा ब्रह्मलोकं प्रयास्यति. So from 79th shloka till this shloka, it is Yuddhakanda. We all know Nala builds the Rama Setu, and then they all go to south. They cross the ocean. They get into Lanka, and then Rama kills Ravana, and after that Sitamma does Agni Pravesham. Tato Agni Vachanat Sitam Jnatva Vigata Kalpmasham. If you have a lot of questions, as like I said, we have to read Ramayanam. Where is the reference to Agni and Sita in previous shlokas? Refer to that. Okay, and then Rama kills Ravana, and after that all the Sadeva Devarshiganam Tushtam Raghavasya Mahatmana, everybody is very happy, and then Rama coronates Vibhishana, and Rama is very happy. After all of that, then they, all the Vanaras who were killed, Rama makes them Punarjivitam. He gives them life again. And then they all go in the Pushpaka Vimana to Ayodhya. First they go to Bharadwaja Ashramam, and then because he would have told Bharata, right, I will come back after 14 years, and it was like almost the last day, and then so he sends first Hanuma, say, go take care of my brother. Even to this day in Nandigramam, there is a beautiful sculpture of Ram, Hanuma and Bharata. Okay, they both are hugging. Okay, it's such a beautiful thing to look at it. You see that, even if you are faintly connected to Sri Ramayana, tears will just flow from your eyes without knowing why you are even crying. It's such a beautiful murti over there. Okay, so you go there, and then Hanuma goes to Bharata and tells that, and then Rama hears, Rama keeps telling all the stories about, while they're passing by, they show everything to everybody else, and then they finally get to Nandigrama. After that, he meets his other brothers, and he takes out the Jata Diksha, and then after that, he is coronated along with Sita Devi. And how is Rama Rajyam? From 90th shloka, it is Loka Tushta Pushta Sudharmikaha. Okay, and then no, here Rogascha, no Rogam, no Durbhiksham, no Bhayam, none of these are there. And then there is no Putra Maranam, and women are always were following Pativratya Dharma, and they were always happy. And there were no Agni Pramadam, Jala Pramadam, Vayu Pramadam, no Jvaram, no Bada, no hunger, and nobody would, na Taskara Bhayam, no thefts, nothing. And Rajyani, Nagarani, all the places have Dhanadhanyam, everything, and everybody is always very happy. Sukhasantilito andaru vardillutu undinaru. And then Rama did lot of yagas, Aswamedha Satairishtva. He did lot of yagams. Why do they do yagams? So that in the name of yaga, they can give lot of donations to Brahmanas, to Panditas. They would give lot of cows, and give everybody Dhanadhanyam. Okay, and then he has made sure that everybody follows their dharma. Chaturvarnyam, they follow their own dharma. And how long did he rule? They say here, Dasa Varsha Sahasrani, Dasha Varsha Satanicha. Okay, 11,100 years. 11,000. Okay, 11,000. Yeah, 11,000 years. That's how long he has. And then eventually, later he reached Vaikuntham. Next, idam pavitram papagnam punyam vedaischa sammitam. Remember that. Veda sammitam. This one is Veda sammitam. That's why this is Yappade Dramacharitam Sarva Papai Pramuchyate Idam Pavitram Papagnam Punyam Vedaischa Sammitam. So that's why this is the entire Sarva Veda Saram. And whoever reads it regularly, Sarva Papai Pramuchyate. And then what else happens? Etadakhyanam ayushyam patan Ramayanam naraha saputra pautra saganaha pretya swarge mahiyate patan dvijo vagrushabhitvamiyat syat kshatriyo bhumipatitvamiyat vanikjana panya palatvamiyat janascha sudropi mahatvamiyat. So whoever reads this, they would, Dvijas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and the Kshudras. Everybody will become best in their duties. That's what they are saying in this. So this is that is the essence in the first 100 shlokas. Ityarshe Śrīmad Ramayane Valmiki Adikavye Balakande Prathama Sargah. After we read any, after doing that, we always say, Evametat pura vrutta amakyanam bhadramastuvaha pravyaharata visrabdam balam vishno pravartatam balam vishno pravartatam balam vishno pravartatam labhastesham jayastesham kutastesham parabhavah esham indivarasyamo hrudaye supratishtitah काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी लोकोऽयं क्षोभरहितो ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः कावेरी वर्धतां काले काले वर्षतु वासवः श्रीरङ्गनाथो जयतु श्रीरङ्गश्रीश्च वर्धताम्. And then we do Mangalam Kosalendraya Mahaniya Gunabdaye Chakravarti Tanujaya Sarvabhaumaya Mangalam Mangala Sasna Prayer Madachari Purogame Sarvescha Purvairacharye Satkrutaya Astu Mangalam Yadaksharpada Brishtam Matra Hinam Chetave Tatsarvam Kshamyatam Deva Narayanam Namostute Kayena Vacha Manasendriyarva Buddhyatmanava Prakrite Svabhavat Karomi Yajjat Sakalam Parasmai Narayanayeti Samarpayami Śrīmad Narāyanayeti samarpayami. Sarvam Sri Krishnarpanamastu.
Okay, that was wonderful. Thank you so much for giving us the taste of Ramayana and giving us the summary from Saṅkṣepa Rāmāyaṇam. So from tomorrow onwards, wow, nice. So many things are flying in the sky. Soon after reading and hearing Ramayana, people are flying like this. Beautiful. Yeah.
So
Hanuman got into all of us and making us fly.
Vayuputra Hanuman ki jai.
So if any of you are from South India, if you speak Tamil, anybody there?
I don't think we have any Tamil people here. All are Telugu or one or two Hindi.
So there is this place called Tirukurungudi. It's called Tirukurungudi. It's also a Divya Desam. This is where Kerala meets Tamil Nadu. It's a little south of Tiruchendur. Okay. This is where Hanuma flies to Lanka from. Yeah. A very, very beautiful place.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Flies from Gandhamadana Parvatama.
Gandhamadana Parvatama, kadandi. I don't think it is Gandhamadana Parvatam. I can check though. It's not Gandhamadana Parvatam. నాకు గుర్తు రావడం లేదు సడన్ గా. హనుమ తిరుకురుంగుడి అని ఊరు, అది దట్స్ ద ఊరి పేరు. గుర్తు రావట్లేదండి. నాకు మళ్ళీ గుర్తు వచ్చినప్పుడు నేను పోస్ట్ ఇట్ ఫర్ యూ అండి.
Yeah. Anyone else have any questions, comments, reflections before we wrap up?
Thank you to our gratitude, deep gratitude to the Lavanya Mataji for her nice recitation and beautiful explanation. Everything. Once again, thank you.
Yes, on behalf of everyone, thank you so much for giving us the taste
Kasam Group.
Kasam Group.
Mahendragiri.
Mahendragiri, yes.
Mahendragiri. Tirukurungudi. Enduku Mahendragiri.
When Jambavata remembered his
Jambavan
then
reminds Hanuma.
his power,
మర్చిపోయి ఉంటాడు
then he
హనుమంతుల
will,
వారు.
yes.
మర్చిపోయి ఉంటే అప్పుడు then he reminds him that you are not an ordinary man.
काज कठिन जग माही जो नहीं होए तात तुम पाही.
మహేంద్ర పర్వతం నుంచి అతను ఒక్క ఉదుటిన లేసేటప్పటికి ఆ పర్వతం తునాతునకలై అందులో ఉన్న యోగులు బయటకు వచ్చేస్తారు, సర్పాలు వృక్షాలు అన్ని బయటకు వచ్చేస్తాయి.
All the
Very
plants,
beautiful.
it's a beautiful description. Sundarakanda
Yes,
first.
yes.
Tato Ravananitaya. So anyways, so when he flies, right, so all the flowers on the trees, they all fall off. All the fruits, they all fall off, and many of them are stuck to his feet. And then how Valmiki Maharshi starts that sarga, I think it has about some close to 200 shlokas, 184 or something like that. He starts with that shloka. He doesn't even stop in between as another sarga. The sarga ends only after he lands in Lanka. Sarga ends after he lands in Lanka.
Yeah, he could not stop it.
He doesn't stop it. Yeah, all this entire thing he could have made meeting Mainaka telling him to rest, but Hanuman says no. I am on Ramakaryartham. I do not want to stop here. And he goes further. And then Surasa, everybody, Rakshasas come, both of them. But he manages with his Buddhimatam Varishtam. Every quality will Buddhimatam Varishtam, Vatadmajam, Vanarayudham, we keep, right? Everything is, you can see every word or every explanation that we say about Rama for Hanuma, it is there in that first one chapter. If you read, his gunam just reflects so beautifully.
Yeah, very nice. Okay, I think it's 10:50. Okay. Yeah, we'll conclude here. Thank you everyone for joining. Hare Krishna, Jai Sri Narayana. We'll see you all tomorrow at 8:30 Seattle time and India time 9 o'clock.
You said about some song today.
By the way,
Krishna.
if you are in town, we are going to read Saṅkṣepa Rāmāyaṇam on Sunday.
22nd, yeah.
On 22nd, yeah. Please feel free to, Prabhu, you can post it, let them know. We can all read together.
So on the day of Kalyanam, that's going to happen in Linwood Temple at 10 o'clock in the morning, 22nd Sunday, 10 o'clock. There's an opportunity to recite Saṅkṣepa Rāmāyaṇa there. So before that, we have some sufficient time to practice and learn the pronunciation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Prabhuji, you were telling some song today, some Tulsidas.
That not Tulsidas, Surdas.
Surdas.
Yeah, that itself will take like 1.5 hours to 2 hours. So I don't mind continuing until 12 o'clock now.
Tomorrow we'll do.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, but please unleash the
script. I'll share the script with you. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because I might need your help to pronounce some of the Vrajavasha words. I'll share the script with you. Yes.
Lavanya Mataji, can we read the Pattabhisheka Sarga also after completion of this? It is not necessary.
Okay. First, Saṅkṣepa Rāmāyaṇam. Yes. Usually we Sundarakanda, after we read Sundarakandam, we read Pattabhisheka Sarga.
Okay, thank you.
Usually, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare
Thank you.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, everyone.